everybody. Welcome back in. We are here in Collinsville, Alabama with Collinsville offensive coordinator Tanner Nelson. Tanner, first of all, glad to have you on, brother.
Nice to be on.
And, we met you here a while back. You've been nothing but fantastic for the city of Collinsville and for this football team, obviously. You guys did a lot of hard work this summer.
Yep.
You had a lot of young guys that returned, and when you see what transpired, last week in a 47-0 victory, what was that like for you, just to see your guys operate on a level like that?
Well, like you said, a lot of hard work went into winning that game. Although we won the game, it was still very sloppy. We done a lot of stuff that we weren't coached to do. So there's still a lot of growth. For us to take the next step. We got a very good section team this week. They're going to be very well coached. So that's something we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to another challenge coming up on Friday, but we got worried about today. Wednesday. So before we even think about future, we worry about section, we need a very, very good practice today.
One day at a time mentality.
Yeah, that's our mindset. All year. When the year was over last year, we said we got to go to work. We worked hard every single day to this point. So we got a long way to go, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
It's interesting, this game coming in, Riley Edwards, a long-time assistant here. He knows Collinsville in and out, and Collinsville knows Riley Edwards inside and out. They've been off to a bit of a tough start, but those guys are coached well, and they're going to play their guts out for him, especially with him returning to Collinsville, or play against Collinsville. From your standpoint, you're an offensive-minded guy. You've got a lot of talent on this team, albeit most of it's young talent, but it's still talent. Who are some of these guys that really step out and has jumped off the page, not only on the practice field, in film study, just some of the guys overall that you're really pleased with?
Well, we'll start. We moved Rochester Rooks. Okay, he started left guard last year. We moved him to running back, so he's in the backfield now. He's a bigger back. It really gets downhill good. Very strong. Works hard. Kyler Bean, number 2. We use him receiver and back. We moved him around some. Quintavious Rogers, kind of a quick back, does a lot of stuff right, works hard. Gavin Lang, we moved him around. He was kind of like how we used Keaton DeBoard last year, out wide. He can play running back. Last week he went into quarterback in Series 2, so we can Mason McAteer, Titan Morgan. I can just go on. We got
tons of them.
Yeah.
Your problem's getting this ball to all of them.
That's the problem you can have. You see a lot of teams.
It's a good problem.
When it can be a good problem. It can also be a bad problem.
Yeah.
So right now it's been very good. I think everybody's very motivated. Everybody's been working very hard. But we'll see how it goes forward. And like I said, our mindset is today. We're going to worry about today. Hopefully we have a very, very good Wednesday practice. We'll probably go about an hour 45, 2 hours right in there. And, section, they're going to be very well coached. Mark Patterson's coaching their defense. He does a lot of very good things. They want to base out of an even front and 2 high safety, and they'll walk him down. So there's really got 1 high safety, and Coach Edwards, he's a very good defensive mind, so I'm sure he'll have a lot of stuff going on with that. Offensively, they got a couple of very quick guys. Varner's a good quarterback. Last week, I didn't think we got a lot of pressure on. He was able to make a couple of deep throws. Our secondary was in a couple of bad spots. They could easily scored a couple 2 or 3 touchdowns like that. But one, we reacted pretty quick and was able to knock it down. But we're still, like I said, we're still growing, and hopefully, we can have a good day today and be ready for section on Friday. So that's kind of.
I want to talk about your quarterback, Mason McAteer. What is his actual age right now? 14?
He's 15.
He's 15 years old. But he's been reading defenses and studying game film since he was, 12, 13? Interesting fact, Ernie talked to me about his maturity and how he said he would tell you guys something during the game, and you wouldn't realize what he's saying is true. Y'all go back and watch the film, and he would be correct. How much more advanced is he than a normal 15-year-old? What is he, freshman now? Quarterback. I mean, because let's be honest, most people are panicking starting a quarterback on an 8th grade team or a JV. Well, he's out here playing against 18-year-old men.
Yep. Well, he's been around football. Watching football, been around football, watching all these great quarterbacks, kind of how they operate. So, he does a very good job. And last week there was a time or two I wish he had ran to play, but he checked out of it, and we had a big play, and a time or two he checked out of it. He thought it was something was there, and it wasn't there. But that stuff's gonna happen. We worked very hard to give him a couple of checks. If they show this defense and move to this, he's able to check out of it. So he's got some flexibility, and that's really what we need. Because sometimes I call a play and it's not there. Instead of running into 7, 8 people in the box, we're able to check out of it and do something else. So that but like you said, that can be very difficult for a freshman quarterback. Last year, 8th grade quarterback, and freshman now, and he's continuing to work hard. That's what we want to see. Continue to grow. But we got a couple younger guys on the offense side of the ball, so it's really, even though he's got to be vocal enough to make sure everybody knows what's going on when he's checking out of something. And I think he's continuing to grow there, and that's something we're very pleased in what he's done so far.
The simple fact that you guys give him the option to check out of something.
Well,
he's saying the fake you guys got.
He's got a couple simple checks right now.
Gotcha.
Hopefully, as we move forward, that it's able to grow, and he's able to have more of a free reign whenever to check out of it and get us in the right play. And that's why I said at the beginning of the year, last year we had to call a couple timeouts because he was just kind of shocked out there. We called a play, and he knew they was doing this, doing that, and he didn't feel comfortable enough checking out of this and moving it back to. If they drop everybody out in pass coverage and they think it's a pass right here, he would go ahead and just throw it. Even though they know that safety's going to be there.
He's going to roll over.
Right.
Yeah.
But now, hopefully, he's still growing. But after one game, he made a couple of good checks last week, and hopefully that we'll continue to grow doing that.
It's your time. How many years now have you been here at Collinsville?
This is my 3rd year.
It's your time here at Collinsville. This is a very unique situation, man. They're close to the Etowah County border. They're right here on the edge of the DeKalb border. But man, if you're from Collinsville, you're eat up with it. You're Collinsville for life. Can you, for people who's never been to Collinsville on a Friday night or come and watch the game here, can you explain what this town and city is like and how much they're involved?
Yeah, it means a lot. You can ask anybody. Playing football here, I think it means more.
That's right.
We got this incredible view background.
That's in the state.
And there's people, you come here, you hear people yelling and all this, but to me that it means something.
100%.
Alabama, Auburn, it's always they're yelling, whatever. It kind of means something.
100%.
So we're really working hard. Players really working hard because we want this. End of the day, we want to win. We want to win a lot of games because we want everybody to be. This is something they're happy to be a part of. So every Friday we have just. With a booster club, parent support, whatever it is, I think we have one of the best around. They really do a lot of the things to help us. We spend, we've done some remodeling, we've done some work out here around the place, and I think it really looks good. I'm very pleased with the stadium, how everything looks. So.
What did Alvin Briggs? No, it's Steve Zacharias wrote that article about one of the most beautiful things he's seen in high school football. That's something else, man. Also, what have you learned from a legendary coach like Ernie Willingham? I know you can't put it into a sentence or two, but just being around a guy like Ernie Willingham, born, raised, played here, but he's thought of amongst his peers as one of the elite coaches of all time in the state.
I think it's the small details. Sometimes I blow up. Look, you can't just blow up. You got to be able to calm down. You got to be able to get, and it's stuff like that. He's really helped me personally. Small details, what all goes into it, everything that it takes to be the next level in playoff run. Hopefully next couple of years we're able to make a playoff run. But really just continue to work hard, continue to push the guys, make sure you get everything out of them. Leave nothing out there. That's something we're really working hard, and he does a great job. He lets us coach. We're able to coach. He's not trying to control everything. He lets us do a lot of stuff. So he does a great job, and we're happy to work for him.
Before I shut it down, just final thoughts, man. It could be about this season, these guys. Could be about your schedule, region play. Anything you'd like to say before we shut it down?
Well, we're just looking forward to a great practice today, and get ready for section on Friday.
That's it.
And it's a away game. Last week I didn't think we was very focused all the way, and hopefully we got to get pressure on the quarterback. If he's able to sit in the pocket, he's got pretty good. He's got arm strength, get it downfield. They got a couple skilled guys back there, and hopefully we can play a lot better than we did last week and clean some stuff up. So we're looking forward to Friday and travel to section.
Coach, are you personally on any blood pressure medication because all the young guys you have to coach?
I'm not yet. I'm getting some gray hair.
There we go.
As you can tell, I'm going bald. So so
it's taking its toll on you a little bit.
I got a baby at the house, so
whew, Coach,
we can have
say no more, man.
Did
you get any sleep?
A little bit.
So a little bit.
So maybe here I may be on some medication for the years out. So
I love it.
Ask me again about week 7 or 8.
I love it. Well, Coach, we're going to shut this video down now. We always want to thank Arnold Heating and Cooling, Trevor and those guys. If you guys are in DeKalb County, Marshall County, anywhere in the surrounding area, and you're having heating and cooling issues, you want to reach out to those guys and let Trevor come take care of you guys. We're about to have 30-degree mornings and 80-degree afternoons, and you definitely want to make sure your heating and cooling work. So you want to hit up Arnold Heating and Cooling on that. And Coach, good having you on. Finally get you on here. And we're going to be talking to you throughout the season on this show. I'm going to get you to call in the final drive, on Friday nights after you guys have some big victories, which are coming down the road here. And we will be back here next week with another, I want to call it the Ernie Willingham Show, but we'll call it Collinsville Football Preview. Thank you, guys.